I just moved from Aarhus to Copenhagen. New apartment, new city, and new energy. And with it, I gave myself a challenge. Talk to one new person a day. Sounds simple, right? But then something weird started happening. Something I haven't felt in a long time. That creeping hesitation, that low-level fear before saying hi. Being paralyzed by overthinking. It's like I unlocked a new part of the map, ran straight into a level 3 wormhole, but then I forgot how to fight. On some mornings, I leave my place ready to explore, but the moment I spot a stranger I could talk to, I feel my body tensing up, like my heart is racing, my mind is freezing, and I often keep walking. And I ask myself the last couple of days, what's holding me back? I mean, I already moved here, and it's not the first time I live outside of my hometown, so I already took the big leap. So why does saying hey to a barista feel like facing the Elite Four? I think I forgot how sneaky social anxiety can be. It doesn't always roar, but sometimes it whispers. It says things like, you'll bother them, you'll say something weird, or you're not interesting enough. It's like every time I try to open my mouth, a wild Puccina uses Intimidate. And suddenly I'm back at square one, or that's what I feel anyway. But after doing this for a couple of days, here's what I realized this week. I have gone through a lot of years working on becoming less socially anxious and becoming more socially confident. I did this ever since I was 22. Now I'm 29. So honestly, I'm not under-leveled. I'm not a rookie trainer anymore. Not at this game. And the reason that I'm feeling this fear, it isn't because I'm weak or incapable of being socially confident. It's just because I haven't done this for a while. I haven't consciously gone out and spoken to strangers like I've been doing for the last couple of days. Since around just before the corona lockdown. There I would go out during the daytime and talk to many new people. And there I really trained that muscle a lot. But the muscles you don't use, they start atrophying. So while I haven't noticed this in my day-to-day during the last couple of years, that's because the people I mostly knew I met through connections, or I would meet them online, I would meet them through courses, I'd meet them basically anywhere but on the street or in bookshops or in coffee shops or anywhere that's basically cold approaching. And obviously that muscle atrophies if you don't train a specific muscles. If you skip leg day for half a year, of course your legs will get smaller, while the rest of your body will still grow. So I've basically had a magneton and have been frying water types for the last 5 or 6 years. Then suddenly a swampert shows up and I can't do anything to it because I forgot to pack hidden power grass. And I need to adapt to this new environment, and I feel like this is one thing that's really helping me grow because I'm facing something very scary again. And I'm facing that monster every day. And I don't feel ready every day. I feel back to square one, but I know I'm not back to square one. I can feel I'm already much more on point with saying small comments. Like at the gym today, I couldn't find the band, so I just asked a random guy. I couldn't find somebody who was working there. Then we had a small conversation. Those things are already getting easier after just a couple of days, because I've already walked the walk years ago, so getting back into it doesn't take as long. But the first couple of days, they were really difficult. So after these experiences, I again ask myself, what's holding me back? And the answer is just a feeling. It's just that little spike of resistance. It's my old self in a new city that's holding on to old comfort, trying to hide, trying to make sure that nobody sees me because I don't feel comfortable in this new environment. So I don't want to be seen. That was the core of why my old social anxiety spiked up again. And once I saw it for what it was, not a wall, but a ghost type illusion, like the Marowak in Lavender Town, I could start moving through it. I'm not gonna tell you that I immediately just became this social god that could approach everyone, but suddenly I held eye contact a lot more with the strangers over here. I smile at people, I say hi to strangers. And this is just within the span of 1 week of feeling core social anxiety to becoming somebody who strangers like to talk to. I went to an event yesterday where I spoke to a guy and he was like, yeah, I'll be seeing you around, right? And he was definitely interested in talking to me more. So if you're facing something similar, I have a challenge for you. And also from myself, because this is something that is honestly a really game-changing habit if you have any sort of social anxiety or you don't feel confident in social situations. Today you're gonna talk to one new person. It can be small, it can be awkward, but every time you do it, you're proving to yourself that the fear isn't real. And just for clarity, I want to emphasize the fact that your mindset going into this is really what's gonna make the difference, because you can do this challenge with a store clerk as long as you make a conscious effort to take an extra step in the conversation that you wouldn't otherwise, like asking how their day was, instead of just saying, okay, yes, I'll pay like this, like the usual stuff that you would do on autopilot. I think probably the easiest way to do this challenge is just asking for directions to something, like I did at the gym. Because people love to help, like the majority of people love to help. And I can guarantee you, if you go out on the street and ask a stranger, do you know where this restaurant is? Then they'll probably make a conscious effort to help you out. I actually experienced this after I'd built some momentum with talking to strangers every day. More people started to approach me. It was actually pretty interesting. Like, I had that within the span of 2 days where one person was like, do you know what this event is about? A passerby that came by, and the other time was 2 girls that were looking for a Chinese restaurant. So they stopped me and they asked me, hey, do you know where this Chinese restaurant is? And that's because I'm starting to open up. My body language is opening up. I'm sending out a open aura as opposed to a closed aura when I just arrived here. So now I'd like you to ask yourself, what's holding you back? Try to find 2 or 3 bottlenecks that you have in your life that might be a silent killer for your improvement that's holding you back in life. I can tell you, for me, I just did this huge reflection on my 2 to 3 bottlenecks a couple days ago. Those for me were clarity in terms of where do I want to go in life after I just quit my job. Do I want to focus 100% on the YouTube channel here? Do I want to focus more on coding? And do I want to spend more time on my freelance photography? Number 2 was what I talked about in this video, is that I felt slightly socially anxious and I wanted to meet some new people here in Copenhagen because I don't have a lot of friends here. And third is, I lost a lot of strength recently due to sickness and travel and also moving. And me and a friend, we decided to arrange a casual powerlifting meet. It's not an official meet, but there I really want to get into the 1,000 pound club. So there I'm aiming for a 150 kilogram squat, a 100 kilogram bench, and a 200 kilogram deadlift. That would just be awesome to do before I turn 30. So I'm really pushing that as well. I think health and having a strong body is really important. It's the foundation for all the things you do here in life, including interacting with strangers and people you come across in your life. And also, in my case, sitting down and doing this content. If I'm not healthy, if I'm not feeling well, then that'll get through into the content. I won't be speaking as clearly, I won't have the same energy. So what's holding you back? Go and check your party. Do you have any status effects on you that you need to cure? Because I'm telling you, you already have the tools. You just need to figure out exactly what your bottleneck is, and that will significantly speed up your improvement if you start tackling that thing or that 2 or 3 things. And that next version of you, I'm pretty certain he's not hiding in Granite Cave. He's out here somewhere in the wild, really going for what he wants. So let's go find him.